Hey, it's Lisa with Swifty Travels, and in this video I'm going to take you on a quick tour of the catwalk in the Gila Mountains, just outside of Reserve, New Mexico, between Reserve and Silver City. It's called the Catwalk Recreation Area. So last year we were in this area exploring the Gila. We went to the Gila cliff dwellings, and we went for a scenic drive in this area, and I'll have some links down to those videos below if you're interested in seeing that. During that time the catwalk was closed, and so now we're going to take a visit. We're actually here in the fall this year. Coming back from Arizona, we decided to stop on our way back to Albuquerque. As you can see, probably just a few weeks ago this would have been gorgeous. The cottonwoods are a bit dry now. Kids are really enjoying this. Let's see what kind of a fee is required here. $3 for the day use fee. Right at the entrance we've got a couple of vault toilets, and there is a nice little picnic ground here. This is a reminder of how this canyon can drastically flood. There's been 15 major floods in the last 40 years, and it says the Mogollon and Apache people made their homes around this canyon. In 1889, rich gold and silver deposits were discovered in the mountains above this whitewater canyon. Several mines were developed, including the Confidence, Bluebird, Blackbird, and Redbird. Water was used to operate the generator at the mill to meet the needs of the 200 townspeople in the area. They constructed a 4-inch pipeline in 1893. Went about 3 miles up the canyon. Ore from the nearby mines was processed at this mill. It was built in 1893 and had a capacity of 75 tons per day. The mill closed down in 1913. So here you can go straight for a longer hike, but we're going to take the bridge and make a loop and then come back around. Most unusual thing, there are the tiniest little water droplets falling on us, and doesn't appear to be, like, there's no rain clouds in the sky. There's like these really high level clouds, but it is like sprinkling, and I don't know where it's coming from. It's a very strange phenomenon. If you cross the bridge, you have a nice paved, gently sloped trail that goes up and back into the canyon. It does say that there was some wildfire damage in the past, so it says to beware of fallen rocks and trees and things, I guess, in the canyon that came loose due to the fire. Who can tell me why these are all along this rock face? I don't know what this is for. Okay, so those big things in the wall may have been, they were just trying to figure out where to put the catwalk, and then maybe they decided not to build it in that spot. That's probably what those screws in the wall were from. That's my guess. path goes all along this cliffside with the sound of the water below. It's quite lovely. It's kind of cool. It's like a nice little carve out. Reminds me of those little cliff dwelling caves, but I guess nobody could get up there. Just want to sit and take in the scenery. They have a lot of these little spots with a little picnic bench. It's just a beautiful place to come and sit and relax. Then the most beautiful part of the trail comes down with these little stepping stones over the water and a beautiful little bridge. This is absolutely a place you're going to want to take your kids. This is super cool, an easy hike, but so beautiful. The views are great. So much fun. So I wasn't exactly measuring our hike, so I'm not exactly sure how far we went. It only feels like maybe a half a mile or so that we've been walking back here, but they have the trail blocked off. There's more steps that goes up, and they have it blocked off. So just keep that in mind. But it is kind of the end of the waterway, and then it heads to rock. So here, I'll show you. Well, the water kind of travels up through here and around. And I'm not sure where else the trail goes. But let's see what the sign says. Maybe it's a seasonal thing. Trail closed due to hazardous conditions. So I'm not sure what is going on. But that's what you can see if you make it for now in 2021. I bet if you come in mid-October, the leaves here are probably stunning color, the cottonwood. So I would recommend coming that time of year. And then in the spring, you're gonna have a lot of snow runoff, and there's gonna be heavy, heavy water through the canyon. That would be super cool too. But like I mentioned earlier, if you come in the spring with heavy water, you're gonna need to pass over the road where the water's flowing. So just keep that in mind if you're comfortable with that or not. Now this is interesting, right past the last bridge, how pink the rocks are. Bright pink. So about halfway back, you'll notice that the catwalk takes two different paths. So we came up on this side. Now we want to go back on this side so that we can see both sides of the catwalk. And then back up some steps. And can you see, gosh darn it, the drips? It's got to have something to do with the... This just makes no sense that it's like, it's just drizzling just right here. Here's a spot where I bet the water really comes down in a flash flood. And it looks like they concreted around these rocks to hold them in place to keep it from washing away. So that's what we've got today for this quick look at the Catwalk Recreation Area here in the Gila Wilderness of New Mexico. Thanks for watching. Hope you can subscribe.